Welcome back. We're speaking with Sullivan County Mayor Richard Venable. It's good to be visiting with you again. Thank you for sharing some time with us. And I think we'll talk some more about some positive things that are going on in Sullivan County. I know you said you were in the business of trying to save some money. Let's talk a little bit about some money issues, right. And that's the economy.
Well, great things are happening in Sullivan County, John. As you probably know, I spent 8 years at Networks Partnership, Economic Development. We had 8 good years there and helped businesses create over 5,000 jobs. This past year, Networks, without me, helped create over 600 new jobs in this community. And sometimes you've got to create those jobs just to stay even, but we see these as increases. We've got one new company we're going to be cutting the ribbon on here in January out in the industrial park near 81 and 26, and I'll leave that announcement to Clay Walker, but it's those folks can employ as many as 300 people. Wow. So it's a brand new business in a brand new building, and as people drive down 26 and they look over to the right where FedEx is, they'll see that. One of the bigger things that happened in Sullivan County is the Pinnacle.
Right.
So its development in Bristol as a result of the Border Regions Act passed by the General Assembly leaves a lot of the sales tax here in Sullivan County.
I didn't know that.
It was passed by an employee of the City of Kingsport, or written by and shepherded through by Tim Whaley and the Bristol area, and Steve Johnson, the developer there, with his partners, have used it to great advantage. I think he's closing in on 600,000 square feet of retail development there. And that act allowed part of that sales tax money to stay here in Sullivan County to fund that development. So we're proud of the way Sullivan County leads the state. I know we've seen a good sales tax increase in the Bristol area, especially during Christmas time and even before that. But the best news is that sales tax in Kingsport continues to grow. So we're not robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Which is what everybody is always concerned about, I assume. But how does that work?
Well, in my opinion, I think we're attracting new shoppers into Northeast Tennessee, and those shoppers are coming from southeastern Kentucky and southwestern Virginia. Probably western North Carolina, some, and our neighbor Washington County may be providing a goodly number of those. But as I say, the real good news is that our sales tax in every area has grown during this past year, and we have a good recovery. When you see sales tax grow, you think your population is getting a little better off. They're able to spend more money and save more money. Mm-hmm. So we've had an extremely good year in Sullivan County. Attributable to a lot of good people.
That's not an easy task. It doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No, it takes a lot of work. I know Clay Walker at Networks right now is trying to, one of his main jobs is to get us branded in Nashville so we can maybe reap more of those state rewards. But we do pretty good. The state assists us in recruiting jobs, but we do pretty well here.
You mentioned branding. That's an interesting. The county is actually trying to get a brand for.
Well, as it relates to Nashville and the powers that be there in economic development and in our government, we have a really strong legislative representation in Nashville, headed up by Lieutenant Governor Ramsey and John Lomberg. Timothy Hill and Bud Halsey, very strong and very well respected. But we want the Nashville business community to know us. And Clay has adopted a new slogan. It's Sullivan County, where Tennessee's business day begins. And the sun rises here first. And we've participating in a lot of things that will bring great attention to Sullivan County.
Sullivan County is a pretty good place to make your home, isn't it?
It is, and we're fortunate to have the influence of great business community, and we've been leaders for a long time. Sullivan County was the first one to offer K through 14 education with the Educate and Grow program. Kingsport started it, right. Sullivan County picked it up. We've been first in a lot of ways. This new high school that we're looking at building will be a model for the rest of the state in the career technical education. It'll be a career academy.
And where did you say that that was proposed, the proposed building?
Well, the proposal
study.
to serve that student population that is proposed for would dictate that it probably be somewhere between the airport exit and Colonial Heights. It could be in Colonial Heights, it could be near the airport. It could actually be a little bit more toward Central, but that's not been decided yet. That's what the county commission is doing right now. They're giving the school board the approval to go forward and say, okay, let's think about locating a school. Where are kids? How are we going to get them there? And who are they? And so it will be in that general area.
Okay.
1,700 students. It'll be most of the students, or a majority of the students, from Central High School, North High School, and South High School.
Okay.
Be a juggernaut, academically, and in career technical education.
Excellent. That's outstanding. That's another topic, I think, because we're out of time.
Ah.
Richard Venable, thank you so much for joining us again for a closer look. I'm John Cleary. We'll talk to you next time.